Good evening. It's a great time to learn some more about marketing, and I'm excited to share some things. These are some short tips that could help you give yourself some success. Okay, I guess I'm gonna break it up into a couple of parts. So, first part that I want to break it into is this: before you even go do a presentation, there are a few things you need to get in place first. Then I'm going to tell you what to do once you get into a presentation, okay? First things that you want to do, you want to adopt the proper mindset, right? Before you go and pitch, mindset is crucial, right? You've got to have that mindset that you're representing something that other people have already had success with. Meaning there's someone who is already making a living off of marketing the product that you market right now. And so if it's been done before, it's proof it can be done again. So you have to have that mindset that it can be done, right? You have to go with, this can be done, and I'm the one who can do it. You got to have a mindset of success. You got to visualize what it is that you know you can do. Other than that, every time you hear a customer just tell you no or give you some type of excuse, an excuse are all the things that people say to you to get you out of their way. All right, you'll start listening to those, and then you'll start saying those things to yourself, and you'll think that they're true. For example, like, I already have that. It'll make you think that everybody already had something, and that's just not true. Okay, if everybody already had it, you wouldn't be needed to market the product. Does that make sense? All right. Number two, you want to dig deep, right? What does dig deep mean? You've got to find the part of you that knows why you're doing something. You have to dig inside of your soul, find the truth of why you took this position in the first place, right? A lot of times people take positions just for a job. That's just not enough to get you over the hump of all the things you're going to encounter before you become a super marketer with a great skill set and a beast in this business. All right. So you got to know what your why is. Dig very, very deep. Have a why up front. Like, is it your family? Is it you don't want to work when you're in your 40s? Whatever it is, just know that why that'll keep you going. Okay. All right. The next thing, hey Christy. The next thing, research the competitors before you even do a presentation. Research. Research the competitors before you do a presentation, right? Find out who's the competitors to what you're doing, so you can understand what their strengths and weaknesses are, okay, up front. If you have knowledge about the competitors, then you won't be surprised when you're trying to market whatever it is product that you're representing, okay? It gives you an advantage when you already know the competitors. Also, research. Do some YouTubing and some Googling of people that are already marketing your product or marketing something similar to your product, and find out what they're saying and how they're coaching about what works for them. All right, and that's the other thing. That's what you should do before you go out, okay? So that's the thing that'll help you be successful. You got me? All right. Now let's talk about actually getting into the presentation. All right. Now, once you get to the presentation, you're getting ready to go there, think about this. Always mention time constraints. Always throw time constraints in your presentation, right? Always say today, or I don't know how long I'm going to be able to do this. Like, give time constraints. I'm leaving today at this time. Like, mention time constraints. What it does is it makes the product a little bit more desirable, okay? All right. Always recap a previous conversation, right? What do I mean by that? Always talk about a deal you already did previously, and that way they already know that someone else has talked with you, so it doesn't seem like you're just waiting around hoping someone will stop. So always easily bring up the last customer, the last lady, especially when you have success. Always bring that conversation up, all right? And use the one that you're more comfortable with, right? Like the lady that you helped save $100, right? Or the lady that you helped figure out something that she didn't know, and because you were able to show her what you had to offer. It helped her. Okay? Preemptively neutralize known concerns, right? Objections up front, right? There's no sense in just letting them bring up the objection. Block the objection, right? If there's a concern, let them know up front you already know. Okay, like for example, let me see, I got a good example. Yeah, just to give you a little bit of background, we already know that this causes this issue, but we've already resolved that. Here's what happened, and here's how it works now, as opposed to what you're used to and the things you've heard in the past. So when you bring that up front, you block that objection, so when you get to the close, that won't come up and mess up what you're working on, right? People who always stay in overturning objections, it's because you didn't spend enough time in the introduction and in the short story building a relationship and a rapport with them to really fill out what their pain is and also cover those areas before you get to the end. The next thing you want to gently disqualify competition. Listen to me on this. Gently disqualify competition. All right? You don't want to just make the competition bad, especially if it's somebody they're already with. You don't want to, because then you're attacking them. But gently, right? You just find little things about them that they don't offer, right? In a soft kind of way, not like you're trying to just make them switch right now or make them pick up your product right away. No, you don't want to do that. Just be gentle, right? A soft, gentle. Then you want to maintain confident body language. That's really, really important. Let's go over that for a minute. I got to read this because I don't want to get this wrong. Maintain confident body language. Try to keep your body in a still position as possible with your hands relaxed. Don't do too much movement. This is going to keep you calm, keep you looking confident, and it's going to make people relax and trust you, and it's going to give you a peace of mind. You're going to be comfortable with them, okay? So don't overdo it, all right? Next, maintain a neutral tone, all right? You can be enthusiastic, but don't be too over the top. You want to, when you start actually getting to the point where you know they're interested, you want to relax with them, right? You want to relax. You want to match the pace. Eye level is bi level, right? Match the pace. Eye level is bi level. Be where they are, and guess what? It's going to be easy to take them into the close and sign them up and get things going. Okay. What's the next thing? Use present and future tense, right? You want to speak in the future because, like, if you speak in future tense, you're going to put the visualization in their mind of them having your product. They're going to start seeing themselves with it. So you want to talk in terms of what, of future tense, like, okay, so what's going to happen, on Saturday when this happens, or when you use this, or when you put this on, or when you record this, whatever it is you market. You want to start talking in future tense because you want to put their mind in it already. You want to paint that picture, make them see themselves at home with it. You get what I'm saying? That's important. A lot of times I don't think people take advantage of that. They don't speak in future tense. Speak in present tense as well, because you want to talk about right now and getting it and making the decision now. You don't want them to have that let me think about it thing, okay? You want to get rid of that. So you want to be present, and then you want to talk future, right? Right now is when you need to get it. Future tense, when you get it, this is what you're going to be doing. This is how it's going to help your family. This is how it's going to help you. These are some places it's going to work for you. And the other thing, make some suggestions. Find something that only you know and suggest it to them, and whisper it to them. Hey, I don't normally tell people this, but listen, I'm going to suggest you do this. People like that. Give them more, all right? And this is going to be very hard for people. Be comfortable with awkward silence. Don't fill up the space because you think you're going to miss out on the deal. You've got to be okay with silence. Like, you've got to do just like this. Once you ask for the service or whatever it is that you're trying to get them to do, hush your mouth. Silence speaks for itself, y'all. Okay? Silence will only help you. That's it. And then I'll tell you this, just as plain as day. Once everything's done, don't get so excited that it's done and forget that you need to make sure that you always explain the process over again and let them know I got your back. Like, walk them through the process again. Right? So listen, thank you. I appreciate you. Shake their hand, whatever, and then give them a reminder. Just recap everything they have, and definitely if you have bonuses and extra things, remind them of those. All right, and then throw a little joke in there. Like if they're getting a gift card just for getting it from you, then what you want to do is you want to say, hey, listen, now when you get that gift card, I at least want a little bit of a present. All right, give me a hot dog or something. You know what I mean? They'll laugh at that and whatnot. Okay. All right, that's it. All of this stuff will help you have success before you even get into a store or get the job to do your first presentation. If you listen to everything I just told you and you really put it into play, you're going to have success. Now, I'm going to tell you again, no matter how much you know, if you stop having fun, you lose. You got to have fun when you do this. Make fun of yourself, have fun, be jovial, all right? Don't get too serious about this, right? Because it'll happen because you'll be so focused on getting the techniques right that you take out the fun, the natural ability to just enjoy the moment of what you're doing. That's going to help you, all right? And keep a great attitude. Be excited, because remember, in marketing, 90% of the people that you try to get to do something, they're going to tell you no. 10% are going to say yes. Those 90%, that no is going to come in a million ways, all right? Y'all take it easy. Thank you. Continue to smile. Remember, trust the systems over your emotions, and you'll make it to the top in your field. I guarantee it.